Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am now heading towards Lhingris, where I am to help Atli Spiderbane in dealing with some spiders. I know, that sounds like a great deal of fun, doesn't it? Well, I see things getting a little bit on the whitish side up here, so I'll see a shadowed page. Oh well. You've found a torn page of a tome. Like many other artifacts of this cursed land, shadows cling to it. Its written words are dripping with malice, clearly penned by a powerful servant of Sauron. Perhaps you can find other pages around. Dora Marth and complete the story. 14 pages? And I'm only finding the first one when I'm leaving the place?
Thus were the Nazgul, the great Lord Sauron's most powerful servants, made. Each in his own keep in Mordor they dwelled, and in Minas Morgul they gathered, a fell and terrible host.
I have 34 Light of Arendelle. Unfortunately, there is 40 Shadow of Sauron. Okay, so I'm going to have to deal with a little bit of a shadow penalty here. But I think... So, is this ash then instead of spider web? No, that's very definitely spider web. Oh, I am technically in Lhingris now. So that means I should start seeing web pages also, I would presume. Oh, what a messy place here. Oh, we're definitely in Lhingris. Spiders! Spider Slayer of Lhingris. Oh! I would have been highly disappointed if there were no such deed. Ungol Stalker. I guess there'll be a lot of Ungol things. Okay, welcome to Lhingris. Leave your sanity behind. Well, we'll just have to take care of these one big spider at a time. Let's see. Let's keep the poison out of my system. Ooh, they're getting bigger. And... Really? I'd have thought that I would have timed that a little bit better. Okay, so I think that if I had struck them with the lightning storm, I would have gotten more of them. So obviously I missed. Now let's see. We are looking for Atli Spiderbane, who's supposed to be in this direction. But I have numerous legs in the way. Many legs. Alright, so, okay, that's you there. Now, Atli should be around here somewhere. Ah, yes, here it is. Atli calls for you to a halt and smells the air. I'm pretty sure he'll smell spiders.
Ah, do you smell that? That is the reek of spider you smell.
I figured that based on the number I had to kill to reach you. Every one of the creatures has a different and distinctive odor, and they are all most foul. When you have fought the terrors for as long as I have, you learn to identify such things. They may have been fighting these things for 111 levels. Or 71 levels, I guess. We will handle my business first, and then continue on to yours. Let us slay spiders, and as many as we can. Then we will find this tower that you seek. Kirith Uncle, did you say? We will go there when we have left a trail of dead spiders behind us. And when we come back this way, we can tread upon them like a carpet. Creepy. Now, I just need to kill 12 spiders. Something tells me that by the time I get to Kirathungal, I would have killed many more than 12 spiders. Just a thought. Though, of course, getting to the road, not too many of them, simply because we've killed most of them at this point. How if I... Oh, that wasn't one that had all sorts of babies next to it. Oh, well. I was overkill in the weapon use at that point. Ungle Prey. Maybe probably shouldn't have killed that. Oh, well. Then again, who knows? Maybe... Oops. No, very definitely oops. But it's certainly adding to my spider count. And that can't be bad. Well, as it slowly ticks up, I'll know the quest is done when it stops ticking up number of spiders killed. I just got a new deed saying that I arrived at the first of several spider haunts, which means, of course, that this place is going to be riddled with spiders. Actually, I want you to be next to the youngies when I blast that off. Good. I don't know how that one survived. They're being very, very sneaky. That's what they're being. As sneaky as they possibly can be. They see what I'm doing. Well, if you got 8 eyes, I guess you can see quite a bit. Alright, let's see. We've got... Oh! I guess I hit my quota. I'm sure I'll be killing many more before I get out of here. But meet up with Atli Spiderbane at the approach to Kirathungal. Okay. Oh, hold on. It looks like this spider wanted to say farewell. A sure sign that I have reached somewhere near Kirathungal is that I have found stairs. Many, many stairs. I'm going to get a feeling of some of what Frodo went through, I suppose. Well, at least he didn't have to worry that... Wait, I should say he had to worry about that. Mordor was still in the hands of the Dark Lord. He had a very, very valuable artifact that he needed to keep out of their hands, so I presume that his little trip through here was a little bit more dangerous. Now, is this where I need to go? Oh! I think that's the tower up there. Well, I suppose I'm going to be finding Atli Spiderbane up here somewhere. Oh, things are really getting tricky now. We're now up to Shadow of Mordor 2. So that is Shadow of Mordor 50, Light of Arendelle 34. I think I'm going to need a little bit more light. Well, so that means I cannot take Kirathungal lightly then, I suppose. There the stairs go further up here, but I believe Spiderbane is right up here, so I don't have to worry about those stairs at least. Well, you'll be happy to know that I killed several dozens.
There your tower lies.
I am sure that you have your reasons for wanting to see this tower, but I will not stick my nose into your matters. I don't need to know why your adventure in Mordor to lend you the aid of my axe, and to speak plainly, I am happier not hearing the lengthy details. There are many bodies on the approach, orcs and spiders both. Spiders tend to be honest concerning whether they are dead or not, but orcs are much more given to play acting. You may want to ensure that they're really dead before you set them at your back. Alright, so I will take a look at the various orcs that are up ahead and determine whether or not they are really dead. Well, that orc looks dead. Atli was right. The bodies of orcs and spiders litter the approach. Let's have a look at this one. This orc is not pretending. It's truly slain. Okay. We don't need to check the spiders, since spiders apparently tend to be honest about being dead. Of course, there's always a possibility that a spider is stunned, and so is honestly stunned. Alright. How about this one? If I had not suffered this wound, you would be dead, hobbit. I would make you regret taunting Sarnaz. Wretched spiders! They rarely bother the orcs of the tower, but something changed. They used to take one or two of the weakest, but not like this. So many. There were so many. Spiders or orcs taken? When the mountain erupted and the earth shook, many of the tunnels were exposed, and the creatures, they swarmed from their pits. Roglang thinks that he can keep them out. No one knows what happened to Shelob. Well, apparently it didn't last too much longer after that. Apparently the spiders are getting more plentiful and more hungry. I know, what a shock.
Seems like the orcs and the spiders had an arrangement, but something's happened.
Something's happened to the arrangement between the orcs and the spiders, and they're not getting along so well these days. Ha! Serves them both right, doesn't it? That's what happens when you try to make nice with the spider. Can't keep watch on all those eyes and all those legs at once, can you? It sounds as if this Sheila must have been the one keeping these spiders under control. I guess it falls to me and my axe to do the job now. Okay, just more opportunity to kill spiders, I guess.
If you want to explore the tower, now might be the best time.
If you're in mind to explore the tower, this is the best time. Orcs are given to fighting amongst themselves even at the best of times. But when they must deal with spiders as well, why, they must be the best of times indeed. For us at least. Not for them. No, not indeed. Enter the tower and remind the orcs that spiders are not the only things that they need to fear when there's a hero or two in the loose. What did you say that you were looking for? Information about Uvachor? I wouldn't say that orcs are my area of skill, but I expect that if you're looking for news of something high up the chain of command, you want to climb higher up in the tower. It stands to reason, doesn't it? Find the message addressed to Urachor somewhere in Kirith Ungol and technically, I guess, in the... Okay, I guess we are technically in Kirith Ungol, since this is the Tower of Kirith Ungol. I suppose then it is technically part of Kirith Ungol, of course, or at least on the edge of it. So let's go into the tower and find out, are there any orders in here? Let's go to the top. Apparently I'm going in here in disguise. Doesn't look like a very good disguise, but that's another matter. What could possibly go wrong in here? Discover the courtyard of Kirith Ungol. Web-covered page. You have found a torn page from a tome, sticky and covered with webs from Shelob's brood. Perhaps you can find other pages around Lhingris and complete the story. 19 pages! Which is quite a lot when you consider I'm not doing the story in the area.
Of Mordor, she was Tor Gralisha. To the orcs, she was once Takbolol. But now she is known to most by another name, Shelob.
Well, I suppose so. Just making sure that there weren't any other pages in the area. I suppose I need to go inside. Whatever's up ahead looks rather nasty. Though I suppose that I will be going this way since there are stairs going up here. And Atli recommended that I go to the top of the stairs. Shadow of Mordor 3. Why? Stairs ascend to the higher levels of the tower. What? Let me see. Shadow of Mordor is now 3, so that means that the shadow deepens even more as I go up the tower? Is it going to be at 4 by the time I get to the top? Probably. This is not going to be anything that is going to be conducive to this hobbit's health. Looks like I'm getting near the top. You see a crumpled parchment discarded by the fire. Message for Ugrhor. This message addressed to Ugrhor speaks of loyalties and infighting. Message can be read from your inventory. Okay. Hail Ugrhor, captain of the pit! The troubles at Kirith Ungol are known to us. If you thought to keep them a secret, you have failed. The garrison there killed itself. Mayhap the cause was infighting, and mayhap it was something else. But it was wise of you to dispatch a second force to hold the tower. There are whispers. Others among the Girzil plot your downfall. But you need not worry, for you have loyal friends. The Khshai will stand with you when the time comes. The Khshai will stand with Ugrhor. Alright. Is that it? Meet up with Hythlin out... No, that's the next area. Bring the message of Ugrhor to Atli Spiderbane. Right, let's get out of here. That was not a comfortable disguise.
What is this message you found?
The message speaks of loyalty and infighting and treachery. I hope that you're satisfied with what you learned, for it means nothing to me. This is why I enjoy fighting spiders. There's no intrigue, no complex loyalties. You always know which side you're on with spiders. Yeah, the opposite side, if I remember correctly, based on your opinion. Well then, that takes care of that. So that means now I need to go and find Hythlin and handle her concerns. Well, that seems like it's going to be quite a ride there. So we are going to head out and speak with her when we return for the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.